Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's a lounge room. It's your girl Lady J, where I bring you the latest female rap tea and a little bit of urban news from time to time. But before I get into the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up for me, comment down below, share if you care, and subscribe to my little channel. So let's get straight into the tea. Cardi B made some noise last night because she was not feeling the comments in the shade room after they posted her new hairstyle where she had a heart-shaped swoop. So Cardi tweeted this: "Can Barty Gang do me a collage of my side swoop styles? Because the shade room comments trying to play with me like I don't do this ish." Like, sis, it's not that serious, okay? Shade room comments ain't gonna change. They come for everybody. And it's the fact that most of the comments were actually saying she looked like Nicki. It wasn't necessarily about her swoop bang. It was like a few comments I saw mentioning her hair, but most were saying how her face was starting to resemble Nicki Minaj. So they wasn't really talking about her hair. Now, she went on to post pics of her throughout the years with her swoops, which, yes, Cardi has definitely worn swoops plenty of times, and it's nothing a simple scroll through her IG can't prove. So I don't see why she felt the need to post all these collages on Twitter and then turn around and post them on Instagram, because, again, it wasn't really about her hair. I can even admit Cardi been doing swoops. She ain't the first nor the last, but what's interesting to me is when she retweeted a tweet that said this. "This what happens when people take Cardi aesthetic and run with it like it's their own. Always take cash, they never give credit." Now, excuse me, Miss Ma'am, her aesthetic. So because Cardi likes to do swoops, anybody else who wears them is taking her aesthetic and running with it as their own? So she's insinuating that Nicki has taken her aesthetic, because the whole reason she was upset and responding was in regards to the Nicki comparisons in the shade room comments. Now, people wasn't feeling that retweet because swoops isn't predominantly a strictly Cardi B aesthetic, as if they haven't been worn by multiple female artists, like Nicki included. So after people called her out for that tweet, Cardi turned around and tweeted this: "Never said I started that trend, LOLs. Where did I type or said it out my mouth? The issue is why people acting like it's my first time doing it." You might not have directly stated it, Miss Ma'am, but you insinuated it when you claim people took your aesthetic, as if swoops primarily belong to you and your brand. Nicki been wearing swoops and other girls been wearing swoops, and the Google pictures can prove that, or a simple scroll down through her IG. She just don't wear them with damn near every look. Like I said, nobody with the brain thinks that Cardi, this is her first time wearing swoops, as many times as we've seen her with swoops. So if you go back and read the comments in the shade room, they were mostly comparing her looks in general to Nicki, not necessarily her hair. But of course, whenever Nicki's name is mentioned in relation to Cardi B's, best believe Cardi gonna have something to say. But of course, let me know your thoughts on that. The next topic I want to get into is Saweetie's new single she dropped featuring R&B singer Her, called Closer. Now, when she teased this song last week, she originally said it was coming February 11th, which is supposed to have been tomorrow, or by midnight. But she released it 6 to 7 hours early, so she technically lost like 6 hours of tracking, and that's what a few fans were mentioning in her IG comments. Now, it could be because there is plenty of new music dropping at midnight, especially Nicki's Bussin', because a lot of people are looking forward to that record more than they were with Do We Have a Problem. So I don't know if that caused Saweetie or her team to release the song early, or maybe this was an accident, or maybe she really didn't want to, but she shouldn't have done that either way. She should have just stayed with the original midnight release, regardless of who was dropping, just so she can get a feel of her actual numbers. Now, I don't know if she was going to include this single on the album, or if this is some cute little Valentine's promotional bop, or perhaps both. But if she is including Cold Chain or Icy Chain, whatever, if she's including that song on the album, this might as well go on there too, because I listened to the whole song, and I'm not gonna lie, I can definitely hear this song being played on pop radio, and even more so in the retail stores and the malls, like Forever 21 type shopping music, especially during the Valentine's holiday and going into spring. Now, the song isn't horrible, but it's not gonna be in my playlist rotation. It's a cute bop, but she is talking freaky in the song, talking about being a nympho, a freak for the weekend, eating booty, painting balls. So even the chorus that Her is singing, she is saying, "Hold me closer, it's the freak in me I want to show you." So even though the beat sounds all cute and disco, they talking freaky, okay? But nevertheless, I think it'll get radio play, and because of that, this song just might chart. It might not be top 30, and it may not even be top 50, but it just may chart on the Billboard, and with more radio play and playlisting, the song has the potential to rise on the charts. So there is no killer bars being said, of course. There is no off-the-wall punchlines. Nothing goes over your head, but it's a bop for the kids and the Forever 21s around the world. Now, I'm sure she is still releasing the video at midnight, which would help the song get more streams. streams. So I'm sure there's a video because of the posting of these random mystery men throughout the week looking like scenes from a music video. So I'm sure she will be releasing that soon to help with streaming. But let me know your thoughts on her new single. Do you like it? Is it a bop? Is it a flop? Or is it eh? Now, the last topic I'm going to get into, and very briefly, is Danileigh's brother and DaBaby getting into a little tussle. Now, Danny's brother approached DaBaby because, remember, he said a few months ago it was quote-unquote on site when he saw DaBaby, you know, after they was doing all that talking on IG Live, you know, because he was trying to defend Danileigh when her and DaBaby got into that argument that aired on IG Live. So he did say it was on site, okay? And he said it would be no talking, and he was talking a lot of noise. And let me just say, side note, I am not a fan of DaBaby or his character, but I call things like how I see them. So when Danny's brother approached DaBaby swung without saying a word, with the blunt still in his mouth. Now, before the beginning of the clip was released, the only clip people saw at first was just DaBaby and his security and entourage beating on Danny's brother. So people were saying that Danny's brother was jumped. But before Baby's entourage got involved, DaBaby did swing on Brandon while Brandon was standing in front of him. So DaBaby threw the first hit, and when he did that, that's when his security and entourage got involved, which he pays them to do. So I don't think, you know, it was necessary for them to get involved because DaBaby already got a history for putting his paws on people, and I'm sure he and Brandon could have boxed it out one-on-one. But when you have your people around you as deep as DaBaby did, emotions run high, and their first reaction is to get whoever is getting at you. I don't even know why Danny's brother approached him while he was with his crew and cameras out. It wasn't going to end in his favor anyways. And then he responded and claimed he wanted to talk like a man. Like, nah, that's not what you said. You said when you see him, it was on site. And of course, Danileigh stuck up for her brother and turned around and deleted all her social media accounts as if it was about her. But clearly it's smoke between DaBaby and Danny family, and I don't feel sorry for none of them. I ain't taking no sides, especially since her brother want to hop on live and say nigga over 50 times and he ain't black, just like Danny constantly said and she ain't black. I don't feel sorry for him getting to beat down, and I don't feel sorry for DaBaby catching legal trouble behind it either. It is what it is. You can let me know your thoughts below. So remember, keep it cute in the comments. Let me know your opinions. I look forward to reading them. And don't forget to give this video that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and lounge me on Instagram and Twitter at Lady J Lounge Room. I will see y'all in the next video, fam.